All right, welcome guys. So this is what's going on. It's January 26th, actually the 27th now. Spirit is actually going to be calling the shots in this reading, okay? So they're going to determine what zodiac sign goes next, and then also the Spirit's going to actually guide the reading. So we've already done Pisces, Libra, so this is going to be the third. Subscribe, guys. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing a breakthrough reading. It's going to reveal a shift that could actually change everything for you. So it'll show your pattern, your challenge, the breakthrough, the power, and the future. Okay, so make sure you guys subscribe. And this is going to be like the layout, if you can see that. If not, I'm post a picture at the end of the video. Okay, so let's get into this. Let's see the third runner-up, basically. Thanks, spirits, guides, angels, ancestors. Truly appreciate and I'm truly grateful. What sign is next? What sign is next, Spirit? There it is. Bam. 4 wands. So Aries, you guys are next. Aries, 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 my leaders. The leaders of the zodiac. All right, Aries. This one's for you. So like I said, we're going to let Spirit call the shots, okay? They're going to put out either one card or multiple cards, but we're going to just go with the flow. Whatever they want, they're calling the shots, guys. So thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, Ancestors. Truly appreciate it. I'm truly grateful. Please let me know, why did you pick Aries next? What is it that they need to know? What are they going through? What do we need to know? Oh, that card was backwards. Huh. That was Aries too. Yikes. All right, thank you, Spirit Guides. There we go. Okay, so these two came out, and then we'll do these ones, okay? So this is the Eight of Cups and the Ace of Wands. Cups represents feelings, emotions, relationships. These wands are actions, growth, spirit. So this would be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. And wands are Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, so the eights on the Tree of Life are seeking solutions. So something in your relationship, you're seeking a solution in that. Okay? I do apologize, guys. I'm kind of sick, so bear with me, okay? My youngest got me sick. Anyhow, so this is eights are seeking solutions. This is relationships, feelings, emotions. So we can see here in this card, he's walking away from something, okay? So the thing about this is that everybody's like, why is he walking away? He still has all these cups. They haven't fallen over. They're still standing. So why is he choosing to walk away? He's actually choosing to walk away for his greater good, for his higher self. He knows that there's something that's missing. He knows that there's something that he needs to find within himself. So he's walking away for a higher purpose, for a higher reason, okay? See, there's an eclipse in the moon there. Yeah. Okay, so now the reason why is because something wants to grow. So you're walking away from something because there's something there that wants to grow. Okay, Ace is the top of the Tree of Life. It's by gods of heaven. The hands God is in this. It gives it power, vitality. There's an idea here. You know something needs to grow. So you're walking away for your higher self because something wants to grow. Okay, now look at Eight of Wands, the Ace of Swords, Page of Cups. These all came out together, so we're going to read them together, okay? So, eights again, you guys are seeking solutions, right? So this is Wands. This is action, movement, growth. It's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire signs. Ace of Swords, guys. Nice, nice. You got two aces, guys. Nice. Ace of Swords is a new beginning, a new truth, a new like thought process, like yourself or something. There's something, a new thought, new mindset, okay? Page of Cups is a new cycle. This is a new, Cups represents feelings, emotions, relationships. So there's something new here, a new cycle. Now, the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So what this is telling me is that somebody was hanging on to something, you know, almost like, so see how he's planted on these pentacles right here? He's planted on them, and look how he's holding that one like a ship's wheel, planted over his head. This is like obsession and possession. So in reverse, this is somebody hanging on to something for security reasons, okay? Which anything that's done without love creates bad or evil. So in reverse, this is telling me that you let go of something that you were only holding on to for security. Love it. So let's back up a little bit, okay? The Ace of Wands. Now this is fast, okay? It's movement. See, it depicts on how fast this really is because there's only wands. And it shows like the force in it. But this also going to mean slow down a little bit, okay? Because when we do this, we take everything head on. And that's when we learn things the hard way, okay? So even though you got this new energy here and everything's brand new, you're excited, I get that. But still be moderate, find a balance of a natural flow in it. Otherwise, if you take things head on, that's when we learn things the hard way, okay? So slow down a bit, okay? We have time, guys. Okay, Ace of Swords. So this is a new thought process, a new identity, a truth. A truth came, like something came, a brand new thought. And within that, the Page of Cups came, which is a new cycle of love, possibly, because Cups represents feelings, emotion, relationships. So this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, this one is Gemini, Libra, or Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. Do you guys see that? You have all, look at this. You have the wands, you have the swords, you have the cups, you have the pentacles. Look at that. You can't make this up. This is everything that magician has. All on the table. He has everything he needs. This is the action. This is the thought process. This is the feelings. This is material physical world. You guys are on fire. Fire, fire, fire. Nice, guys. Okay, so let's keep going. Thank you, spirit, guides, angels, and ancestors. Truly appreciate it. I'm truly grateful. Can you please let us know what is going on with Aries? Nice, you guys. I love this. This is a good reading already. I love it. Peace, spirit. Okay. King of Swords in reverse. So I'm going to actually read this one to you. The reason why is because all of the kings, queens, pages, and knights represent somebody and depict either you or somebody in your life. Okay? So now, remember the swords, they mirror the quality of our minds. They act as mirrors, right? So this is actually Gemini's card right here. Okay? So it could represent a Gemini. It could also represent an air sign. It could also represent characteristics that you are now portraying, which would be the characteristics of this King of Swords. Okay? So take it as it resonates, guys. And so this is the reason why I read it. Because usually the people in our lives are there for us to learn from, and usually we mirror them. So this is, you either need to learn something about yourself or learn something of the person that's in your life that you're going to learn from them, okay? So this is air and air. This is a double element. So this is a pure mind. So he's the only court card that doesn't look to the left and he doesn't look to the right. He's actually looking straight at us. The reason that he's doing that is because he has a pure mind. So he isn't looking to his past, and he's not looking at his future. He's fixated on this present moment, which is why his mind is pure. Okay, so when we focus on things in the past, it brings depression because we can't change the past. When we try to focus things on the future, that's control, and it causes anxiety. So in order to stay level-headed, in order to stay clear with our minds, our thought process, we have to stay present in this moment. So that's why this King of Swords is of a pure mind, because he is in this present moment, because he cannot change the past and nor can he control the future. Okay, so he is present here. His energy, his power is here. His mind is here. So he is a pure mind, right? So his key phrase is unveiling truths behind appearances. Okay, so that means that things aren't always what they seem, but he can actually see through that because his mind is here and focused on the present moment, right? So he sees, right? So it's moral, it's not immoral, which means that it carries truth. Because at his best, he uses truth in constructive ways. At his lower polarity, he's untruthful, okay? He's self-serving. So he might use the truth as a weapon because sometimes we know the truth hurts, right? So he's pure mind at best, magician traits, truth, verdict, authority, command, firmness, and integrity. Mental clarity and self-discipline and intellectual power. Methodical, ethical, and integrity, judging situations with rational thinking. Strive to be a little bit more consistent. Okay? So this is what you need to learn from either this person or this is the reason why you're being this person, but this is in reverse, which is telling me that this could be a tyrant, abusive, maybe manipulations, or using the truth against people. Okay? So that's not good. So yes, in reverse, this is not a very good card. So that's why this is what you got to learn from this. So this would be the behind this card. Make sure that your word is your bond, okay? One level of maturity is the amount of words that you actually speak compared to the words that you listen to, okay? So you need to start to listen to understand rather than listening to respond. This is going to help you grow, as well as people will look at you with more respect because you are at a level of maturity to understand others rather than making them understand you. Reserve judgment until all of the evidence has been heard, and remember, maybe nobody is wrong and maybe nobody's right. It's just different perspectives, okay? So you need to make commitments and stick to them. If you say that you're going to meet a deadline, do so. If you have to evaluate like things at work, don't sugarcoat the results. Brown nosing on empty praise is not respectable. Honesty is. You need to strive to be that honesty, and that is what people know you for. So say what you mean and mean what you say. Friends and partners, they need straightforward feedback. Give that to them. Avoid trying to control what people say or how they say it. So when conflict is over, you need to let it be over, guys. Okay? It's hard, but we have to when conflict is over, you need to let it be over. Okay? And then it's only your responsibility to do what you said that you were going to do. It's not your responsibility to tell them what they said that they're going to do. Or your responsibility to keep reminding them. You need to leave that up to them. You just make sure that you do your part, and that's all that you can do. And also listen to that still small voice. When you hear it, act on it with total confidence. That's your intuition, guys. And find the ones that you respect to be able to express your verdict and your opinions. Be sure to let your spirituality temper your conversations and match your word with deeds. Remember, spirit is your subconscious, and always act on that and trust in it. Nice, guys. Okay, so that is either something that you're dealing with. If it's something that you're dealing with, that's what you need to learn from them. If this is you and your characteristics, this is something that you need to keep in mind, okay? So this is the reason everybody is in our life for a reason. There are no accidents or no coincidences. Everything is divine timing. Everything happens for a reason, okay? So people are set in our lives to learn from and grow from them, okay? So let's keep on rolling, guys. Thanks, spirits, guys, angels, and ancestors. I truly appreciate it. I'm truly grateful. What else is this? That Aries. What do you want, Aries? There it is. Okay. All right. So this is the Five of Pentacles in reverse, the Two of Swords, and the Death card. Okay. So Five of Pentacles in reverse. This is Earth signs, which is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So fives on the tree of life are severity. They're testing cards, but this is in reverse. So this is telling me that 5 in reverse would be you are recovering from financial loss or maybe even poverty. It also could mean that like these people felt like they're left out in the cold, but in reverse, it means that they no longer feel like they're left out in the cold. You're recovering from something, okay? So you are improving. There's a positive state of mind, okay? This card is like you're so focused on what you don't have that you're not actually seeing what you do. So what it's saying is that you're now actually starting to come out. You don't feel like you're left out in the cold anymore. You don't feel like you're alone, or like you're like everything's just, you live in lack. You don't feel like that anymore. So that's great. This is recovery, right? So the next card is the Two of Swords. Swords mirror the quality of our minds. You see how this is air signs, which is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So you see right here how she's got that blindfold on and she's got those swords up. Somebody was blocked, or you weren't trying to see it in a different view, or somebody wasn't trying to, right? This is the Death card, Scorpio energy. This is change and transformation. So that's what these cards are about. There's unveiling truths behind appearances. So even though this looks like the Death card, like, oh my God, somebody didn't know, that's not what this means. That's what your pure mind, when you're centered on the present moment, is going to actually have you see things for what they really are. This card is something needs to end so that something can begin. A door needs to close so that another one can open, and that's what this represents. It's change and transformation, okay? So remember the Moon card, if you look closer, there's those two towers. There's the sun right there. So in the dark, there is light. See what I'm saying? So right here, you felt like you're left on the cold. You're recovering from that. You're coming out from being on the cold because somebody was blocked, or you were blocked, and there's something needed to end so something could begin, right? So this came out too. This is the Five of Wands and the Four of Swords. So there was fighting here. This is conflict, right? This is Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They look like they're fighting, but they're not actually not fighting, or they're not actually physically hurting each other. So this is a lot of wasted energy. And right here, this is saying that this is the Lord of rest after strife. So this is like taking a rest after a long, dark period, right? So what they're trying to teach you now is that you wasted a lot of energy with all this fighting for no reason. And now you're depleted, and you need to learn from this, and you need to learn moving forward that you can actually rest in and through strife. Instead of waiting till the end and being completely depleted, you need to balance your energy out, so that when you balance your energy out, you can see with a pure mind and everything isn't so chaotic, right? Okay, so maybe that's what this is saying. You didn't have that pure mind. You were living in lack and didn't have that pure mind. You knew something had to change, right? It does take that detrimental, so here, that's why there's a Tower card. Tower moment happened, guys. So this basically means, this is Mars. Mars is also your guys' planet. So this means that through all this growth and everything that we learn in this process, we learn things, we take from what we learn and we apply it in our lives. And as we're growing and we're evolving, our frequency changes, right? So you're not no longer this building anymore. You're actually a lot stronger now. And the foundation that this was built on initially, before you became this evolved person, can't hold this building anymore because this building is stronger. So what happens is the universe will come in and strike it on this crown catcher, which is in our thought process. This is that new thought. And it's going to shake this to upheaval, chaos, unexpected. It's going to shake it to its very knees. It's going to crumble to the ground. The reason why it does this is because you need to rebuild this on its foundation that's stronger now to hold you, because you're a whole different person now. So this is why this happens. Sometimes it's unexpected, and sometimes it's like, oh my gosh, why did it happen? No, rejection is protection. Know that the universe always has your back. It's for your best. Like it hurts. Sometimes things hurt, and we're like, oh my gosh, why did this happen to me? But in all actuality, it is so that something else can start, because there is something better for all of us. Something needs to end so that something can begin. Okay, so that's what that means. And you guys clearly went through that. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, and Ancestors. That's why you guys have all these aces right here. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, and Ancestors. I'm truly grateful, and I appreciate. Can you please let us know what else for Aries? Nice, guys. Nice. What else for Aries? Okay, so this Seven of Cups and the Page of Swords. So, Seven of Cups, sevens on the tree of life are illusionary success. That means that things aren't always what they seem. That's why you need to have this pure mind. So this guy right here is like, oh, I don't know what to choose. There's so many cups, right? Oh my gosh, I'm so popular and I have all these friends. I don't know which one. But this is the illusionary success. Things aren't always what they seem. And that's why you always have to have that clear mind. So you can see things, unveiling truths behind appearances. Yes, there's a lot of cups here, but what are inside these cups? There's a snake. See what I'm saying? There's the tower. There's the Medusa. Things aren't always what they seem, guys, right? Don't get caught up in that. Don't get caught up in the actual moment. You slow down and really keep that pure mind, that pure thought, like this king right here, so you can see behind the truth behind appearances, right? Now this is a new cycle. This card right here is Aries. This is air. That's what I meant to say, which is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Okay, so remember I said the swords mirror the quality of our minds. So this is a new cycle. Okay, a new thought process. So, right here, somebody maybe got a little bit too, I wouldn't say greedy, but too confident, or too like, yeah, I got a lot of cups. Oh yeah, I can have anything that I want. Yeah, really, but what is it that you really want, and what are you actually picking from? Do you see what I'm saying? So that it's that. Stay humble, okay? Because things aren't always what they seem, guys. So the Seven of Cups here, I'll actually read this one to you, and then we'll get into the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is usually the pages, the knights, the kings, and the queens. To me, usually depicts somebody that's in your life, or you, and that's something that you need to learn from. So I always delve into those very deeply, okay? So this is the Seven of Cups. Cups represents our feelings, emotions, and our relationships. Water signs, which is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, okay? So, Seven of Cups. This is illusionary success. This is Venus and Scorpio. So there's love, but it's change and transformation, that death card, right? So Venus doesn't do very well when it's ruled by Mars. Mars is what? Scorpio is ruled by Mars. Mars is chaos. This is Mars. You guys are Mars. So Venus doesn't do very well when ruled by Mars. Okay? So in the desired nature, it's very strong. With humans, it's in our desired nature, it's very strong. So as you can tell, he doesn't know what cups, he doesn't know what he wants, right? So the success is illusionary. It impacts what you might think can make you happy, but there's no pinnacle of success, okay? It's an illusion to think that one thing attained will make one feel whole. To want and to desire is in our human nature, but you need to determine what really makes you happy. You need to start seeing things for what they really are, that pure mind. So start to see things for what they really are. Yes, these cups are full, and that's the illusion. They are full, but of what? Don't get caught up in what you think matters now, when in the long run, it wouldn't really be worth it, right? So don't always think that it's greener on the other side of the fence, because sometimes after you jump that fence, you come to realize that it isn't green at all, and now you can't even jump that fence back, right? So that's what it's saying, like always stay humble. And now here's the Page of Swords. I almost started crying, you guys. I don't know why. I don't know if that's what happened here. Like after I just said that, I felt like I needed to cry. So hugs, guys, if that's something that you guys, this tower moment caused a lot of pain. I'm assuming because I can feel that sadness kind of. So here's the Page of Swords, okay? She is basically the Queen Junior. She's the princess. Okay, she's not fully mature as the queen yet, but her foot's in the door, right? So the swords are also like thought process. They mirror the quality of our minds. So Page of Swords. Pages are earth signs. Swords are air signs. So this is new cycle. They belong to Malkut. They correspond with earth. They also bring messages or announcements. So there's a process of change. These cards are full of energy. Like I said, they're not fully mature as the queen, but hey, they're getting there. So this is change and change, big change, right? So the Page of Swords is a process of change, air and earth, okay? So this is a process of change, the identity of how you view yourself and who you think you are. So this is like a mental process right here. So the Page of Swords is dissolution. So solve is there. You need to merge entirely and set free ideas and changes identifying with your soul. So keep your mind young by playing a student. Do all that you can to shift your perspectives and see the world from a new, exciting angle. Get clarification and point out contradictions. Every relationship is an opportunity to learn about others and also to learn about yourself, okay? So some relationships, they do provide a lifetime of lessons. You need to judge mistakes with kindness and affection. Don't forget that you are both learning, okay? So don't be too hard on each other. Read books, consult oracles, ask questions that cloud your mind, say prayers of wisdom and patience. You can open doors to new insights and spiritual discoveries. This page resembles somebody who is full of energy and ideas, eager to share. So it suggests a new form of communication. Nice, nice, nice. I like it. I like it. You guys have a lot of choices, and that's going to be the form of communication somehow. And some announcement or some kind of message or mail or, I don't know, take it as it resonates, guys. Okay, so nice, nice, nice. This is Aquarius energy. This is the Star card. This is about healing. And here's the Devil card in reverse. I love it. About time. So the Star card is Aquarius energy. This is our 7 chakras. So these have got to be open and working. And, you know, when this is in reverse, that means one of these are blocked. So upright, that means you guys are in tune and you guys are in present moment, right? So right here, water. Water represents our feelings, emotions, relationships. So what she's actually doing is she's taking this water and she's nourishing and bringing back to life this dry, dead land. So this is healing. She's also staying grounded. See, her foot is in the water, but her knees right here, showing us that we need to still be in the flow and stay balanced and stay grounded while we're healing or healing other people, whatever. So this is the card of healing. The reason why you're healing is because you let go of something that was not serving you, right? So this is the Devil card. This is Capricorn in reverse. So his job is to, when we're doing something that we know, like a cycle, an addiction, anything toxic, anything that we know is not serving us, if we keep delving into it, the devil will sit there and make sure that he sits there and make sure that we will learn the hard way, because we know it's not good for us and still yet we choose. So in reverse, this is telling me that you let that toxicity, you let that cycle come to an end, and that's why you're able to heal. That's why there's growth. There's something that is growing now. You knew you needed to walk away because those cups weren't what they seemed, right? Even though you had all these cups and they're full, but what? So you knew you had to walk away for a higher purpose. Within that, you grew. Now you're the seeking solutions. You were seeking solutions, and you found the truth in something. And now here's that new cycle of this love, the imagination, the vitality, the energy. You let go of something that you were hanging on to for security. Now you're starting to see that you can't change the past. You can't like make somebody, or you can't like predict the future or make the future be what you want it to be. So now you're going to be staying in this clear present moment in a pure mind. You can start seeing things for what they really are. You don't feel like you're left out in the cold anymore. You're not blocked. Sorry guys, I'm so sick. I'm so sorry. So within that, something came to an end. That's the Death card. Change and transformation, right? And then, so it was because of all this fighting, and your energy was depleted, and they're telling you that in the future, don't waste your energy fighting for no reason, and then the tower moment, because you grew, you came to realization. So now this foundation is not strong enough to hold you, because you're a different frequency, you evolved. Within that, this is what it's telling me. You realize that these cups were not what they seemed. And now you have a new thought process. Now you're a new cycle. It's a whole new person. You're healing because you let go of that toxicity. right? Yeah, look at that. 10 of Swords. That's probably why I felt like I was going to cry. This is absolute, like, defeat, betrayal, right? This is the 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords are the bottom of the tree of life. They are the hardest because you have to get that last nudge, that final push to get back up to the top, so you are at the aces, okay? So, Swords mirror the quality of our minds. This is air signs, which is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This is the Lord of Ruin. This is the Sun in Gemini. So this card shows a golden dawn back here. It's appearing after a dark night. This hand gesture that he has right here is the same as on the ground. It's the same as the Hierophant. The Hierophant is a teacher. So it's something that you needed to learn. That's why this was so hard, because this was something that had to be learned, and you learned it. Okay, so what you see, but this is about you having this pure mind, okay? And changing the way that you think, your perceptions. So what you see is not all that there is. Just like this. Okay, guys? This is exactly what this means. So just like this card right here. And this card. So what you see is not all that there is. You need to change your perception. So if you look at this, it looks like someone is defeated, beat. It doesn't look very good, right? So just like I explained before, the 10s are the hardest, and they're the biggest lessons, and they are hard. But remember, they reflect back to the top of the tree at the aces. So the aces are the closest to God. So this card may seem like death, defeat, pain. But let's reflect. Let's change the perspective. So there's only a shadow that was laid to rest here. And as a mystical dawn is approaching, it's actually showing that mystical dawn approaching is actually necessary. That the mystical dawn that's approaching is necessary for you to see, like, the light after being in a very dark period. Okay, so now there's a new cycle after loss, and even though this looks like the death of spirit, it was only the shadow that was laid to rest here, and it was all an illusion, and the worst is over. So the endings make for new beginnings, but you can't on heaven when you are face down on the ground. Okay, so when darkness overwhelms you, you feel tempted to abandon your spirit entirely. But all you need is to find one thing, just one thing to be thankful for, and that's going to provide you with the key to turning this all around. The key to turning it all around. You know why I said the key to turning this all around? Because he has the hand of the Hierophant. The Hierophant on the bottom by his feet are keys. Okay? That it all correlates, guys. So that's the key into turning this all around. Okay? All right, Aries. Hugs, guys. You did it. Of course you guys did it. You guys are the leaders, bosses, right? Here we go. So, the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, the 3 of Cups, and the Knight of Swords in reverse. Alright, so, 9s are accumulation of its suit. This is material. So this is something that happened in your life, right? Either somebody did it, or maybe your mind. This is like the Lord of Gain, okay? So this is like somebody who, like, oh, I have it all. See what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, I have it all. But what? What is it that you really have? See what I'm saying? So in reverse, this 9 of Pentacles is greed, wanting more than you need, or having things that you don't really, or having things that you want compared to things that you actually need. Okay, so this is greed. So in reverse, this is telling me that it's maybe somebody was being greedy, wanting more than what they needed, or more than they needed. So either you were being greedy, or somebody that you know was being greedy, taking things for, you know, they don't really need them, but just, you know, they're taking them as, instead of the needs and wants, right? Okay, so right here, this is Virgo energy, okay? So it's very material, okay? So remember, when we leave this earth, we're going to leave it exactly how we came in, with nothing. Not even our bodies, guys. We don't take nothing with us. The only thing that we take with us is our spirits and our souls, okay? You have to really get into the thought of what really makes you happy. Because if it's a material possession, you guys are far from the truth. Because there's nothing in this material physical world that we can take with us. Why is that, guys? Because this is all an illusion, okay? We're here for lessons and learning, okay? So there's nothing here that is ever going to make us feel whole, except for our spirits and our souls being whole, full, okay? So this is somebody who's being greedy, wanting more than what they have ever needed. This is like full of abundance, having all that you need, pleasure, satisfaction, and the accomplishment of having that. But even though there was failure along the way, you realize it was worth the trouble. It's this unexpected windfalls maybe. But this is the card that you need to realize the difference between your needs and your wants. Okay? So, this is the Three of Cups. This means that there's a third party. This is what I mean, everybody reads things differently, but this is the way I take it. Why? Because right here, there's two people, we can see them, right? And here's that third party, but we can't see who that is. It's hidden, right? So there's a third party here. And two's company, three's the crowd. You can't have three people in sharing your cups because a cup is going to get depleted, okay? Cups are meant to be between two people to equally share back and forth, okay? So when you have a third person or third, it might not also have been cheating. It could also have been like a friend involved in your relationship or a family member. It might not even be a relationship. It could be your career. Just take it as it resonates, guys. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is feelings, emotions, relationship. This, to me, is telling me that something was involved or is involved in your relationship, okay? And that's something that is affecting you because... I'm going to show you guys really quickly. So the two of cups, those are two people equally sharing a cup, right? These two people right here are equally sharing a cup, which means that this person's loving you and giving their love, support, empathy, their compassion, whatever. Then you, in return, give them back compassion, love, and you just go back and forth. That's the equal balance, the sharing, okay? So when there's a third party here, this person is putting in this person's cup their love and everything, all good, their emotions, their feelings, relationships, right, in that cup. This person is giving them back some of that, but this person also has to fill this person's cup. You see what I'm saying? So there's not an equal give or take, and somebody's cup's going to end up getting depleted. So that's why, and this, whoever is getting this from this person, he's not equally sharing these cups because he's got to be worried about this person and this person. And sometimes this person gives them, and this, do you see what I'm saying? That's why this can't work, and that's why it doesn't work. Okay, so that's the Three of Cups right there. Now, the reason why I'm saying that is because they're not showing who this person is. So it means it's kind of like a secret, hidden. Okay, and look at her face. She's like, kind of like, yeah. Now, the Knight of Swords. So something ran away. Something moved away. Something was gone, right? This is like moving towards you. This is moving away. So somebody ran away from this, which I'm assuming it was you guys, right? Hoping. So swords are air signs, which is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. You guys have a lot of swords in your... in your guys' reading. So this is movement, okay? So upright, I take it moving towards. Reverse, I take it moving away. So this card is moving away. So something moved away. And I hope it was you guys. Or something went away, okay? So the Knights, they belong to Hogma, the Tree of Life. They're self-conscious cards. They're all fire signs, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, your guys' energy. And they're all moving. So movements, all Knights have horses. They signify change and moving. So right here, this person's key phrase is curiosity charges forward. So it's eagerness. The minds, the clouds in the back right here, show fast movement. This is the feather of truth. Okay, so truth came out. This person is all over the place, even almost self-destructive. The Knight embodies a fast-thinking and ambitious person who takes decisive action without actually planning anything. So this is like somebody who acts without thinking. Okay, so the Knights are fire, swords are air, so with a mental element. So the mind is on fire. There's a lot of bluntness that was speaking the mind, jumping into the seize of the moment. It's impulsivity. So impulsivity, it can actually lead to hasty decisions. So rather than be defensive, this is what you had to learn from this, okay? Rather than be defensive, you need to relax, give criticism a chance. A mature person would look at criticism for a capacity of improvement, not to be intimidated by the observations of others. Take what helps and leave the rest. Words can hurt, you know. You need to know why you're saying what you're saying, and you know why you're saying what you're saying, okay? But you need to really start thinking about how you say it. So also don't read too much into the statements of others. If you need clarification from somebody, just ask. Okay, so resolve to be a better listener. Listen to understand. Do not listen to respond. Okay, that's because listening to understand means that you are actually fully engaged and you do not invalidate their feelings. When you listen to respond, you're not fully taking in what they're saying. It might also be like, so we don't always have to agree with what everybody's saying, but we do have to give the respect that they were heard, okay? And the thing is when you actually acknowledge that you heard them, it's not saying that you agree with them, just giving them that respect that you did hear them. Because if you want to be heard, then you need to listen, okay? And vice versa. All right, so Aries, here we are. There you go, Emperor, nice, 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 the Chariot. nice. 2 of Wands, nice. 3 of Wands, nice. 4 of Wands in reverse. I don't know what the hell that is. I'm sorry, I don't mean to swear. I'm sorry, Spurs guys. I'm trying not to. But so anyways, the Emperor. This is your card, right? He is the leader. You guys are, you know, very strong. You know, it's a lot of action, commitment. You take the lead. It's like a father figure or very authoritative. It could be a protector, a provider. So you're at your pinnacle. You're in your energy, guys, and that's wonderful. You know, it doesn't get any better than that, right? So this is like structure, conviction, leadership. It's nice, guys. I like it a lot. Okay, so now the Chariot. This is Cancer energy, guys. This is also like a vehicle, okay? This is movement. So you're moving into something. So let me explain this. Okay, so this is Cancer, but what he is, he's all about willpower. Why I say that is because there's always going to be 2 opposing forces, okay? This is always going to be the yin and the yang. There's always going to be the dark and the light, the night and the day, the black and the white, the good and the bad. So I'm saying there's always going to be 2 opposites, okay? It could be man and woman. That's opposite. So what he actually does is, even though these 2 are opposing forces and they're trying to actually direct him in different ways, he actually can control this Chariot with just the will drive of it's what's inside of him. Whatever is inside of him, the answers inside him will never steer him wrong. Okay, and even though these 2 opposing forces are trying to bring him in all these different directions, he stays on his path. Okay, so he doesn't get misled by anybody. He stays, because he knows his path and he stays on his path. And even though these 2 opposing forces are here and they're trying to get him off his path, they can't. And he doesn't even have reins here. Okay, he doesn't need them because he steers this with the absolute drive of what's inside of him. It's never going to steer him wrong, ever. Okay, so that's our spirit, our soul, right? So within that, this is all growth. Okay, growth in spirit. So this is the 2 of Wands. Okay, so this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is your guys' energy, of course. So this is growth in partnership, growth in security, confidence. You have the world in your hands. You know, like you're surveying your land, like this. Look at this is mine. Like, that's dope. Okay, so like the reflection of everything that has been accomplished and attained here. It's awesome. And then this is the 3 of Wands. This is the Magician at heightened powers. Okay, so 3 of Wands is what he's doing is he's standing there and he's waiting, right? And he sent off these ships. So you can see these ships, and these ships have cargo in them. Even though he doesn't know what is going to actually really happen yet, he trusts in that this is going to be successful no matter what, okay? Because this is a magician. He has all he needs. He's manifesting that the greatness to come back, okay? Now, the 4 of Wands in reverse is what kills me because I don't get it. So the 4s, just know this. You guys are 2, 3, 4, okay? See that? 2, 3, 4. So you guys are going down the tree of life, which is great, okay? So the 4s on the tree of life are the merit of deservingness, which means that stay humble. Don't get into that mindset of that entitlement, that you think that you deserve something, because that's not our call. We are good people. We do things with goodwill for others and ourselves, and the universe decides what we are, what we are entitled to. We don't get to do that. So in reverse, this is, please guys, you guys are doing great. So don't, even if you do fall off a little bit, your chariot off a little bit, stay on track, stay on your path, because you guys are doing great. And just don't get that big head of like, well, I deserve this. Says who? You know, and deserve what? You know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. This is the merit of deservingness on the tree of life, and it's in reverse. So don't get that big head, guys. I know how you guys are. Okay? Please stay. You guys are on a great path. You guys are doing, like, this is awesome. These spirits, guys, angels, and ancestors are truly appreciated. I'm truly grateful. Is there anything else for Aries? Anything else? I love this Aries. Okay, guys. It's great. Oh, yeah, tomorrow we'll be doing that. Okay, Knight of Pentacles. So we'll end with this, okay? So tomorrow I'm going to be doing something that could change your whole shift of energy. So make sure you guys watch that, okay? Subscribe, guys. I love all the love I've been getting and the support. That's why I'm not going to stop. Even when I'm sick, I don't care. I'm still going to be doing this. So remember I told you the Knights they belong to Hagman, the Tree of Life. They are self-conscious cards, and all Knights are fire signs, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And they're all movement, because they all have horses. They signify change, right? So Knight of Pentacles, he is very solid, okay? The horse is dark, the horse is solid, and it's heavy. So this is cultivated earth. See that plowed field back there? So his key phrase is seeking self-knowledge in natural and intuitive ways, because he's close to nature. So this is earth. This is Virgo right here. So he adapts to the rhythm of nature, fire and heat, and earth. So it's fire, heat, and earth. So if you put your hand on earth, you can actually feel the heat of things. So he's growing his natural instincts of the rhythm of nature. It might not be as intellectual as the King of Swords or as psychic or creative as the King of Cups, but he knows when things are going to happen because he is completely in tune with the rhythmic cycles. So this Knight signifies efficient hard work. It indicates consistency and commitment to achieving your goals. On his lower polarity, he's the Jack of all trades, master of none. So he never really found himself. So he seeks himself in natural ways. You need to stick to your routines to accomplish your tasks. You might be starting in relationships. Avoid taking people's claims. Avoid taking people's claims at face value. That's what this is. Avoid taking claims at face value. Okay, so you need to see things for what they are. Okay, so avoid taking people's claims at face value. Find creative ways to express your spiritual insights. That means keep that pure mind so you can see right through. Okay, guys? Nice. I like it. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Make sure to cross-watch other signs and see if you guys came in their readings. But don't forget to subscribe, guys. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Love and light.